We got to see Air Supply at Disney World. Now, I don't know any of the names of the singers or how many people makes up Air Supply or if they're dead. Now they're all alive. You know, I don't know what the deal is, but supposedly I saw Air Supply at Disney World, and it was good because I was singing those songs. Oh, I used to love them, man. You be in my '82 Vet, the Chevette, and just singing, man. I mean, just singing the top of my lungs. You know, those high songs. Oh my gosh, this is good stuff. So anyway, here's what I'd like my chart to stay right here. How do I get it to stay? I'll go right here and I'll save it. Save grid as. Save it like this. This is where I want it to stay. Now quit messing with it. All right, so here we are. Thanks for staying with me. Took me a little bit. Hey guys, can y'all be quiet? Daddy's in a session, okay? We had to go to the Atlanta.
Now look what I got you.
Oh, is that a chocolate bar?
It's a chocolate money.
It's a chocolate money bar. Look at that. She knows Daddy likes money and Daddy likes chocolate. Where'd you get that from?
From my dad.
I can have it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, baby. Can I get a kiss? Show everybody. Show everybody how cute you are. Ain't she cute? That's a little bit right there. Looks just like her mom. All right, go baby. All right. Anyway, we had to go to the Atlanta Center for. Hey, you don't eat my chocolate, you little rat. We went to the Atlanta Center for Puppetry Arts. Oh, I could turn that fan on. And it was so cool. So they did the puppet version of our favorite, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer that you see on TV. And the puppets looked exactly like, Rudolph looked exactly like he did in the cartoon, the claymation version. They had Santa Claus and they had Yukon Cornelius and Hermie the little wanted to be a dentist and all that. And they had the abominable snowman. And it got me to thinking about, what we were talking about yesterday with fear. And, in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, everybody was like scared to death of the abominable snowman. But once they took his teeth out, the Bumble, he was just a teddy bear. He couldn't hurt nobody. He wasn't going to eat nobody. And he even helped put the star on top of the Christmas tree. So as I'm sitting there, watching this with my kids, JoJo and Emma and Beth's there, and we're in this big theater watching the thing. I'm sitting there going, that's exactly like the markets. Everything that scares us in the markets is the Bumble. It's the abominable snowman. And it doesn't matter whether it's, and I don't want to make light of things like 9/11 or World War II or Vietnam or Korea or World War I. I don't want to make light of any of those things. People die. I don't even want to make light of something like COVID that happened in March 2020. I don't want to lessen what happened. People definitely die. But people die driving to Atlanta. And people die, just they don't wake up. So when it comes to us in the markets, with my long-term view, so I'm 51 now. And when I said that we're doing this, I'm doing this for at least 10 years, right? And that's kind of my outlook before I'd ever need any of this money in this account. So, my thought process is anything that comes at us is the abominable snowman. The fear that is initially there eventually passes. I don't care if it's Afghanistan, Iran. I can't even remember the people we went after. What was their name? Osama bin Laden. What was the other guy's name? Saddam Hussein. All these big bad bumbles in the world, they eventually pass. And we go on, life goes on, and companies, corporations survive, and they continue to sell their goods and services to the public, and we continue to buy, whether it's Beth spending $16 at Ross. Stacy, you missed this yesterday, but Ross is a part of the NASDAQ 100. Ross stores. So Beth spent $16 there. all these companies, Costco, a lot of you probably shop at Costco, it's part of the NASDAQ. So these companies are going to be okay. So really anything that comes against them is the bumble. So we just got to be, you call Cornelius that says, hey, wait a minute. The bumble might cause us to fall off the cliff, if you remember Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. But the one thing that we didn't know about bumbles is it always bounces back. Bumbles bounce. So when the market does weird and crazy thing and we go through bear markets, that's fine. And they can be extended for long periods of time, but eventually comes back. So when you view it through that prism, things kind of seem less intimidating, where we don't have to follow our daily lick every minute of every day. And you just take it as an opportunity. If it goes down, my net lick's going to be down, but perhaps I'm going to be putting on safer trades. I'm going to be buying additional shares. When it goes up, we're going to take risk off. It makes me feel a lot better. So it's been a wacky week, y'all. And yesterday we did basically a whole hour on psychology of trading. Right? You gotta get into the psychology of this. You just gotta stick to your plan. And we can't be scared out of positions, scared into puking things. So when everyone else is panicking, we've got to take advantage of the opportunity. When everybody else is greedy, we've got to, take risk off the table. So it's really, really a cool thing. So in this week, y'all, it's just been weird. I mean, we've been up a bunch, we've been down a bunch. It's just vacillated back and forth. We got the Fed, we got all that stuff. And remember what I said yesterday as well. The news is really just noise. The bumble, that had Donner and Clarice and everybody trapped in the cave, I guess that was serious. I guess he could have killed them, right? But everything kind of works out over time. So the next time that you get here, let me show them Rudolph. Look, I got JoJo Rudolph doll on this there. Isn't that cool? This is like that. But and you know what? Hey JoJo, go downstairs for a minute. Have y'all noticed what an ass Santa is in that? If y'all ever watched that show, I mean, he's just a bully. Donner's a bully. They're all bullies in that. The head elf is, he's just everybody's a bully. So hell, we gotta be kind. We'll be kind. So I am looking at things from the long term, and if I'm looking at it from a daily basis, I'm gonna get seasick because we're gonna be up, and we're gonna be down, and we're gonna be up, and we're gonna be down. And over the long term, though, I think we're going to kill it with what we're doing.
Daddy,
What?
everyone was on me.
What?
But at the end,
JoJo, they've all seen. They've all seen.
oh,
They've all seen. All right, JoJo, go down and play for a bit. Okay. All right, so let's look. Where are we at? Look at this, y'all. This is weird. This is strange, right? Now we got the NASDAQ. The E-minis down 0.5%, and we've got NASDAQ up 0.07%. I mean, this is just a wacky kind of market. And if I'm looking at the E-minis, I always look where we got above that can stop us from going up. Not a lot. Well, we've got an overnight high. We've got a pivot. We've got a pivot. So we've got about three things above us. What do we got below us? Well, we've got cash opens here above us. The upper range of the 15 minutes, we're above VWAP. We're above, wait a minute, that should be cash open there. What is that? That's a pivot point, I guess. What else we got? What else we got to catch the falling knife? I'm trying to figure out whether we're going to go up or down at the very end. For some reason, I'm thinking we're going to go up. Yeah, we got a couple things below us. We got a lot below us, right? Yeah, I think it's, I don't know, it's probably more likely we'll go up at the end. JoJo, Daddy's in a
You could
session.
have flipped the coin.
Yeah, you could have flipped a coin. You never know.
But
It's
I'm
just
just
really,
saying
really
this
weird.
morning. I
Hey,
think you're
guys,
right.
Here's Clay
It's
Reese.
going to go up.
There's Clay Reese. All right, take Clay Reese down, okay? Oh, Lord. Yeah, I think it's going to go up. But, it really doesn't matter, what we think. Now, what's the NASDAQ? So it's flat on the day. It may start going down now. Let's see. What is it got? We're above VWAP. We're above that. We're at the overnight high. So, the real thing is, who cares? Who cares what the market does? We're going to do what the market tells us to do. So let's look at the volume profile to get some little bit of hint of what we think it's going to do. And it's amazing how this thing works. You'll figure out, hey, wow, the levels are, they apply so many times. So let's see. I apologize, y'all. My kids are out for Christmas, so it's going to be like this for the rest of the year. Well, I'll be darned. Look at this. So ES drops into the fair zone. Then we'll go to overbought. We see the level. Look at that. That little, what is it? 200 part moving average. Look at there. It's right on that top of that line. Look at how that is kind of a resistance. It pops up against it, pops up against it. So it is overbought for the fair value below it, which is a little bit bearish on the E-mini. So let's look and see what our NASDAQ looks like. I said, let's see what our NASDAQ looks like. I got the fastest computer I could afford. And now, of course, it was refurbished, but now we can't, maybe it's Thinkorswim. There we go. Well, look at this. So we are oversold in the NASDAQ, but we are at the point of control. Now, if I'm looking at this being oversold, this is more bullish, right? It's more bullish here. We would expect a reversion back into this area to fill some of these little gaps here and to head back into the fair value zone. Daddy's in a session,
Daddy,
baby.
where did you graduate?
When did I graduate?
No, where did you
High
graduate?
school, college, what?
Daddy, there's a Rona.
A Rona? You talking about the coronavirus?
No.
Okay, well, go downstairs and play, baby.
Rona.
Okay.
My coronas are like this and are tied up. I mean, there's.
Have you taken your medicine? Jojo, go take your Ritalin. All right. So we would expect a move back up into here, right? I mean, to be fair value, because we're oversold. So kind of cool to see that they're different on the NASDAQ and the E-minis. All right, so now let's go and look at our little skew driver. Hey, little skew driver. Let's see which one we got here. Oh, is this true? We got, so we got 28 now. 114, 5.2 is going for about 67, 68. Let's put that in there. You're going the wrong way, skew driver. Put that in 68. So even this is bullish. 12, 17, 21 is bullish. Hey, why didn't y'all fill in there? Y'all are supposed to fill in. Matt showed me how to do this, remember? Copy that formula down. There we go. All right, so now let's see what our skew driver looks like. Yeah, so here we were at 72, goes down to 57 to 68. So we still expect a revision to be downward this way, which is kind of bullish on the market. But keep in mind, it can still go back up to the 90s if it wants to before it goes back down. Here's where we shoot fish in the bucket, right? When it gets way, way out of line. So it's not way, way out of line. It's just kind of out of line. We expect it to go back up here. But who knows? It's been a crazy week. Crazy week. All right. So with that being said, now let's look at our little Greekies here. And when I was looking at things, now, first of all, let's go to our Analyze tab. Let's look at our thing here. 4 vol steps, 15 up. And we'll do hide simulations and we'll do single symbol to see how we're looking on our NQ. Yes. So here we go. We're up about 97,000 there. What are we looking like on our portfolio beta weighted? It's going to be about only 1,900 up. So, I'd like to strengthen that a little bit. What can we do? We'll see. But otherwise, we're not going to blow out on a 20% down move in the market. So that's good. So now let's go look at our creeks for the day. So our TQs is 242. We're at 172. So we're not getting the full effect of having, 242 deltas and TQs, but we're close. We have positive theta. We've got manageable negative vega, and we're up $521 on the day, which is weird because earlier today I was down like 700-800. I'm telling you, this is the strangest week ever. And so, I mean, everything looks good here, right? Everything looks good. Let's see what our friend Vix is doing. What is our friend Vix doing today? Should be up, right? Yeah, it's up just a little bit. Let's look at our chart on Vix. So, you know, where do we expect VIX to come back down to? Hopefully, if the market goes up, like we are thinking that it should, maybe down that 16 level. How far are we on being at 120 days when we should put on our next? So 3 days on Monday would be the day we would normally put on our VIX hedge. So we'll see what volatility does. We'll like it to go back down to that 17, 16 area before we pick it up. And the reason being because Ken always talks about cycles. You can actually see some cycles going on in the VIX, right? It goes down, goes up, goes down, goes up. You know, you see these little cycles. So we're in a kind of a down cycle, but we'd like to see it go down, 18, 17, probably before we put on the next VIX hedge for pop back up here again. So all is looking well. So I think how much buying power we got here? We got $9,359 buying power, got a little bit of theta, we got positive delta and manageable negative vega. All right, so y'all know what the key is. Matt, what are we doing today? I know what to do every day. We're gonna do a 1-1-1 trade. Bobby, I can't do a 1-1-1 trade every day. Good, do one a week. I can't do one a week. My account's too small. Do one every 2 weeks. Can't do one every 2 weeks. Okay, do one a month. Whatever frequency that you can do it on, do it with the micro. It takes about what, $400 something of buying power to do this. So we'll go between 45 and 60 days. So let's go to the 45-day there. And let's put us on one. Long quick purple. Stuff gets old sometimes, doesn't it? So 80, 50 wide. Let's move our little stripes. Hey, little baby. Why are we moving it down, Bob? Because I want to get it to where it's going to cost me $10 to do this. Okay, so let's move it down. That one gets stuck. Move it down again. That gets stuck. Again. 50, 50 wide. Hey, will somebody let those dogs in if they've had a chance to pee? Surely everybody's watched Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I love Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. But you never realize that Santa is just a jerk. He's just a jerk. And you think, oh, Santa, he can be a jerk. Not really. All right, there's 10.50. Let's go down one more. So that's $10 there. Let's try. Can I try one more? Yeah, let's do one more. All right, so we're selling one where we've already sold one. We're buying where we've already bought one, and we'll have to move that up to $10 to get the field. So we'll go badonky donk. There we go. I said we'll go badonky donk. And then we got to, so we paid $10 to get filled there. So let's go sell something for 20 to pay for it. There we go, 40.80. Ta-da! Let's sell that. Y'all know the game. Okay. All right, now let's see what all we got here. So we got, now we've got nice theta. We like to keep it positive. Doesn't have to be too positive. Our Vegas okay, deltas are okay. So I've got $9,000 buying power. So there's no need that I need to take any risk off, because taking risk off would do what? It would reduce my theta and it would reduce my delta. So I really don't want to do that. And you'll see we've got a lot of stuff that should be expiring today. All these options are expiring today. Everything is perfectly safe. You see that one's zero probability of being in the money, zero probability of being in the money. So I'm just gonna let those expire. There's nothing really to do there, which is really, really, really cool. All right, so we're at 492 on this account. So let's see what our activity we got here, because I like to do the same thing in the other account. Now, interestingly enough, I had negative buying power on this account. Let's see where it says I'm at now. Does it still say I got negative buying power? Because if it is, I got to close something before I put it even on. Let's see what it says. says my buying power is $454.42. Can you go where? Hey, Daddy's in a class, y'all. Y'all chill out. So let's see what we got here. Here's what I don't understand. I've got those that are. Kim, maybe you can help me explain this. I mean, I knew I had options, going out today, but look, it says on my 0 days, it says quantity 0. So what did they do? Did they already close my options here? Check it out. I just thought
that happens to me, and I was scratching my head over that too. But if you go look elsewhere, you'll find that you still got them on. I don't think they're AM expirations, but you have to double check.
Yeah, let's double check because it's weird, right? I was looking on my phone today, and I said, "Well, that's strange." I said, "Why does it say I have 0 quantity?" Let's see what.
Yeah, I try not to have AM expirations on the E-minis or the micros, but I've been known to do it.
Yeah, so maybe that's the case. Look at this. It doesn't say that I have any options at 0 days. So
it is. This is the third. Isn't this the third Friday?
Yeah, this is the triple witching day. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably it.
So that's why all of our options have expired.
Yeah, I was wondering. I had a couple stray puts that are like what you just got here, and I was, what happened to them? And
yeah,
so they may have been gone yesterday afternoon or this morning.
Yeah, so I guess that's the case. But I still even though they apparently look like they're gone, it doesn't look like I've got the relief in the buying power from them being gone yet. And
Same thing here for me.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that'll take care of itself, overnight or whatever. So we'll be fine with that. But I think before I put it on, in the meantime, I'm probably going to have to close and take some risk off to be able to put another one on. So let's do that. So the cool thing about taking these off though, and taking risk off, we sold these for $20. So what I sold for $20, I can close for, roughly $3. So right click, create closing order. Hold on a minute. I got to make sure hold on. I just want to make sure that's not a part of a black swan hedge. This is mini, so I don't have any black swan hedges I have here would not be there's 2. So it's not part of black swan hedge. I could take all 3 of them off. I could take 1 of them off, but I've already made my profit. So my put debit spread is fine. We're going to take way more than 50% profit out of this. So let's close it. Let's buy 3 at $3. All right, let's close that. And let's see what that does for my buying power. Okay, so now I got $1,800 of buying power. Great. That's all we needed. So now we can do our next trade. So let's go trade MES, go to 45 days. And we're going to do the 44 now. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. It was a good little thing, but when you got first graders there, they were kind of getting bored with it a little bit. And I was like, shut up, I'm watching Rudolph, for God's sakes. This is my childhood. And they're like, little brats. 44.90. So I'll go 50 points wide. Hold your control key down. Sell the 44.40. And then we got to pay for it with a $20 option. So let's go $20, 20. Let's say the 2050 here. So that gives us at 1075. So I'm gonna move that to 1050. I said I'm gonna move it to 1050. And what is this gonna be? 1114. There we go, baby. There we go. So let's go see what our Greeks are now. Hope my theta is still positive after I close those 3. Let's see. 170. Yeah, I still got positive theta. So I'm good. Positive theta, Vegas managed bulwark 415 on the day. Okay. So let's go to groups. And I think we're at 11144. Or did we do that one yesterday? So let's see here. let's just start. And you would think that I'd have some gear shifters that are gone so that I would be able to close that. Let's see. All my gear shifters are still there. 11142nd, 11144th. So this is going to be 11145th. What shall see a 45th over there? Aha! Look at there. 11123rd is gone, baby. So we're going to take that one out. See you later, baby. See you later. So now we got, what do we got now? BSHs, we got BSHs, 111s. Uh-huh. Oh, we got something else here. 11121st after harvest. That puppy's gone. Let's get rid of it. Clean up our little stuff, our little playground here. So remember, market crashes are 11122nd gone. Are bumbles. Bumbles don't bother. Just pull their teeth, they bounce. That's what we're doing. Rudolph the red-nosed freaking reindeer. Oh, my Frankenstein trade's gone. I don't even remember what a Frankenstein trade is. It's gone. The weed is gone. Anything else gone? All right, so now we'll put these. Oh, look at there. It's got all those zeros in there. Cool. We'll put these three. Control key, click, left click, right click, 11145th. Oh, darn it. I got it. Make this small. I swear I had that all fixed out. Look and feel, look this large. Hey, y'all be a little considerate of dad over here, please. Little brats. Here we go. Right click, move to group, add a group, 11145th. 11145th. All right. Now, here's the problem where most of us will go, oh my God, we're failures. And that's where we're going to put our, how we're doing net lit wise. We've been keeping up with that every week, and we're going to give away, probably a bunch of our games. And, that's not too good, right? That we're doing that, but keep in mind, at this point, we hadn't closed anything. So we've not closed something, so we're not actually taking the loss. Everything, in my opinion, is perfectly safe. And we said, remember going in, we're going to have some wild swings. This is going to be a wild swing. So we're at 46,463. So we're down a little bit. 46,463.19. So we are at up 0.2.26. Oh, Bob. So that makes you kind of sick looking at it, right? So let's go over here to our SPY. Let's see what our SPY is going for. SPY. If we had just put our money in SPY, how would we be doing? SPY is 462.34. 462.34. 462.34. We would be at 46,960. 46,960. 46,960. We would be outperforming ourselves. It hurts a little, doesn't it? To think that our little program is not as good as holding SPY. I still believe, though, y'all. I still believe. All right, so let's go. Let's see. We got that. All right, so we would be up 335 there. Us, on the other hand, because we're dorkies, we're up 2.26. Okay. So we're up 1,025. This one is up. 25, 1522. All right. And we should be having zero symbols, right? I mean, zero signals to sell or buy. We're good. Now we'd be up $6,077.98 if we hadn't done anything. No options trade, no, just run Licello. We would be, kicking it. All right, so let's close this, save that. All right, so let's check out the other account. Let's see my regions account, I'm sure. All right, let's see, where we're going to go now. Okay, here, let's put this one up. TTQ Empire. See what we're doing today. So 12, 17, 21. What is our net lick? This one might hurt a little bit. Our net lick on this one is, my phone don't go dead. 43, 259, 43, 263, 43, 264, 77. It's moving around. We lost more in this account, didn't we? Well, we're doing fine. We lost 2,100 this week. So we're at 8.66% since we started on October the 19th. But this account started at 35,000. So let's see what on March 26th. So 43, 264.77 minus 35,000. I like doing this every now. We've made $8,264.77 after commissions, right? Divided by 35,000. So this one we're up 23.6%. That's not bad since March 26th. All right, so let's see what we're doing over here. If we had been all in SPY, because I do like keeping this up. I like seeing what we're doing. 217.21. Oh man, look, I put 2010 there. Bobby, you're gonna mess up the graph, son. Keep your ears right. Just feels like 2010. All right, so if we had been in SPY, SPY is at 462.13. 462.13.
This time in 2010, I was undergoing bypass surgery. It wasn't a fun day.
Oh, wow. In 2010. Yeah, that was the year after my automobile accident. And I was hobbling around, barely even walking. Hey, we've come a long way. 49, 31, 10. Is that what that was? All right, so look at this. We are up on this account. We're up. If we'd been in SPY, we would be up 2.8%. But since we're running our little thing, we're up 8.66%. I don't know why this one's running so much better than the other one. I mean, we just started the other one a couple of weeks before. I don't know, who knows? But I'm keeping up with the numbers as I see. All right, so there's our update, our little weekly update. So, you know, I think the great thing that has happened for me this week is our psychology. You know, I have to talk to myself so many times like, oh, Bobby, you know, when it's markets down and you see the net lick down, you got to think of this as opportunity. This is not defeat. So it's only defeat if our Costco and our Apples and our, what's that store Beth goes to? Ross and all those companies, you know, don't survive the bumble. So the bumble comes, he locks us into a cage, he gets in a cave, he gets us scared. Rudolph and Cornelius and Hermie the elf eventually come and they get him out. Clarice, thank you, Emma. Clarice comes, and after a while, we're all good to go. The bumble comes and the bumble leaves. So whether the bumble is, you know, inflation or the Fed or whatever, the corporation is truly key. And the corporations that we're investing in over the long term are going to do just fine. We just have to survive. That's what we got to do. So we're down a little bit this week. No big deal. I got no problem whatsoever. Does everybody kind of feel that too? Are you feeling better about it? I know wild swings, and that's what I tried to tell you when we started this. I said, guys, get ready for some wild. Just part of it. And I'm loving it. I'm really. Y'all got any questions, any comments, anything? Y'all Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer haters? Anybody? I love that cartoon. And if you watch it again now, you'll find out what a jerk Santa Claus is in that thing. And then, you know, yeah, the sucker's about to cancel Christmas, and then he realizes, hey, I need Rudolph. So now we'll use Rudolph. Poor Rudolph. You know what Rudolph should have said? Let me tell you something, pal. Why don't you stick it? Just shove it up yours. You know, I'm going to the land of misfit toys, and I'm going to live with them. Instead of going all around the world delivering toys for Santa Claus so Santa get all the glory. Yeah. What a jerk, Santa Claus.
A Charlie Brown Christmas guy.
Oh, I love Charlie Brown Christmas. Oh, that's so good. I love all those, you know, the little thing. Yeah, Charlie Brown Christmas, that little Christmas tree. Enrico said, I started AIM when the market was already down, so no wild swing yet for me. Good, very little buy, sell so far. Yeah, you know, and I truly think if I didn't have the AIM algorithm, I think I would be more nervous because I go, oh my gosh, we're down $3,000. I think yesterday I was down $3,000. You know, I think I was around 3,000 in a day. You know, I think I would have been a lot more nervous if I had not gone, hey, wait a minute, I need to be down maybe a little bit more than 3,000 so we can buy some more shares of this thing. So when Ross and Apple and all the companies do go back up, I'll be much better situated. So, you know, if you got to have this money next year, then this probably isn't the strategy for you. But I think over, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think we're gonna be great. I just think we're gonna be great. We'd really be great if we hadn't done a single options trade. If we just let Licello run, we'd be at $6,000 in the account. Isn't that crazy? So we're up now, what, $1,500? So a lot of that's coming from our things. Maybe we ought to get all of our option trades, just put it on the AIM, let AIM run it. I don't know. But I think we're going to be much better off because we are going to have to crash at some point. And, you know, that's going to be painful to, if you're just in TQs and you have a 90% loss on your account, which we should not, right? We should not experience that. Why? Well, number one, we're talking going forward, we're only going to have about 70% in TQs, 20% in TMF, 10% in cash. So you're going to have 30% of your account that's protected. So let's say TQs go to 0. Well, you lost 70% of your account. Wham. So I don't think that's going to happen. You know, theoretically, I guess it could. If TQs went totally out of business, you'd lose, you know, but we should be gaining on our hedges. So the hedges are there for a reason to kind of protect against that. So, you know, there are a lot of guys out there that say, look, I'm just putting 100% in TQ and I'm just letting it ride, baby. And that's fine too. Down on my Bloke ETF and AIM, that's the only one I've been buying with AIM. Okay. I just think AIM is great. I really, really do. And I think with using it with leverage ETF, it's just going to be fantastic. So all these options trades that we're doing around it, are they good or bad? Who knows? I think it's going to be good. We'll see. You know, on days when it's down, you can be really down. But I just don't think we're blowing up. That's the thing. We got to stay in the game, right? The amount of money that I got in here, if we go all to 0, you know, it's going to be a bad day. I'll be upset for a day or two. And then I'm going to go on and then Beth's going to go to Applebee's. I still got Applebee's money on a date night with Oreos, which is exactly where we ate last night. It was very good, by the way. I get, if you're going to Applebee's, here's what I suggest. You get the Fiesta Lime Chicken, which they didn't give us limes last night. And you take the lime and you squeeze it on your chicken. But please do not eat Applebee's. It comes with rice. Applebee's rice is like eating dirt out of your shoe. It is the most horrible rice. So what I suggest, y'all quit fussing. What I suggest is getting the mashed potatoes instead, which are delicious, and then getting a cup of, what is that? I think I call it dumpling sauce. It's kind of like a teriyaki sauce, and dip your little chicken in there. Oh, with the mashed potatoes. Oh, it is delightful. Really. All right. Anyone got any questions, concerns, anything about anything that we're doing? I love the 1-1-1 trade. And I know all of y'all are not doing the 1-1 trade, and some of y'all are still doing the daily put. That's fine. I just like the daily put, which is what we're doing with the 1-1-1, but we have a put debit spread hedge kicker in there. I just love that. So it's doing really, really well. So I hope y'all have a great, great, great weekend, and I will see y'all on Monday.